Will EIDL loans that are denied and under reconsideration actually get a grant for $10,000? Boy, the goalpost keeps on moving, and this is Thursday. Hope you're good. This is LALATE. As always, like and subscribe to this channel and drop your comments below, and we may feature them in tomorrow's recording. And please hit the bell on the front of this channel so you get an alert when a new video goes live. And shortly, we'll be answering all 85 of your EIDL questions and really get into that bombshell that answers the question, are EIDL loans that get denied and are under reconsideration actually get a grant? Lord, it just keeps on changing. So let's get to some of your questions right off the bat. Amir Khan says, I think people should wait and see if the EIDL loans evolve and the terms and conditions change, just like the PPP loan. Just my opinion. Interesting point. Kim Akins, no payment for the first 12 months, but interest accrues. Jay Baker, landlord approved. Hey, y'all, I'm a landlord. Oh, so we did a video yesterday about EIDL loans where whole industry of real estate people have been denied EIDL loans, but here's a landlord and he's approved. I'm a landlord of a half a dozen properties across the U.S. EIDL specifically asked how many months of missed rent do you have? I actually don't remember. Since my application date, I've missed rents. So I emailed SBA, asked for a $10,000 loan increase to a full $10,000 grant. I prefer the grant. Of course, we'll see what happens. Well, I don't know from this message if he's approved or he hopes he's approved. I hope he's approved, but it doesn't sound like he's actually been approved yet. Jim Hansen, who was very, very nice in supporting this channel via the donate button yesterday. Hey, LALATE, in regards to questions regarding paying back mom and dad for the bridge loan, as you say, you can't use the EIDL loans for this proceeds, but you can use the money to come in for other customers and directly for mom and dad. So as we did in the EIDL loan video earlier this week, and I'll drop in the terms and conditions above, we talked about, can you use the money to pay back mom and dad? I mean, that wasn't my question. That was one of the viewers' questions. And the terms and conditions are really a big issue. If you have received an EIDL loan or you have signed it and you haven't signed it, please watch that terms and conditions video. It really goes over what is working capital, what you can use the loan money for. If you don't know or you're guessing, please watch that video. Dennis Burke, access denied, credit history. I did get $1,000 grant, which was helpful. Wow. China Walker dropped a comment shortly moments ago. Hey, LALATE, I would like to confirm I'm currently in my real estate business. I applied on April 1st. I received the loan portal on May 23rd. I accepted the full amount. I forgot my grant. However, when the loan was dispersed to my business account, I received an extra $5,000. So there's hope. So she is a real estate person, got a loan, and got a grant. I just want to shed some light that the real estate industry, that the real estate businesses are getting approved for the loans, but I'm currently involved in residential and commercial leasing. So that could be the difference. Due to COVID-19, our tenants are not able to pay their rent in a timely fashion, so this is considered an economic injury. That could be why, if you're a real estate broker or agent, could lead to a denial, although I'm not sure. Interesting point. If you didn't watch our EIDL loan video yesterday, it was shared. There's a big Facebook group about real estate and EIDL loans. It is a big issue of contention. Jump Truck Woo, I was approved today, signed documents waiting for the deposit now. Definitely would take the initial $125,000 offer. Wow. If you are unaware, anything over $25,001 is collateralized. Please watch our terms and conditions video above. MJ Reyes, love LALATE. FYI, I've been calling for 2 weeks to ask my loan officer. I am able to tell you, I am told you cannot speak to them. I called 3 to 4 times a day and they said the same thing. Yes, the SBA really does suck. I actually called SBA 20 minutes before recording this video. Bombshell. I got much of the same run around you folks have been getting. I called them regarding some of the things that are coming up in today's video, and I got it was like they're reading from a script. I asked to speak to a loan officer. They said I was told they never speak to anyone. I was told a lot of stuff about how nothing ever happens, and this never happens, that never happens. I'm like, I didn't refer to this channel, but I said, I can cite 20, 30, 100 people that has happened to. So there clearly is a script that they love to read from. They're very good at reading their script. Adam, Nick, more about my call later. Adam, whoever is paying their parents, I believe me, in my opinion, I would not need to make a note payable. Kamara Miko, I applied on May 24th. I often call. I continually say I'm continually told the loan officer will contact you. Tired. I mean, I was told today the loan officer never speaks to applicants. And I said, that's just not true. And then the SBA officer in turn said, well, sometimes the loan officer will reach out to the applicant. Cruz Juan, hey, I of this channel, I love you. My loan has been on hold for 3 weeks and my loan is $0. The struggle is real. I mean, really, that is the topic of our discussion of our video yesterday. If you received any EIDL grant or loan for $1 or $0, it is a computer glitch. Rich Nostra, I'm always hitting the bell. If you haven't hit that bell at the front of the channel, I accepted my loan offer today. I'll keep you posted 2 months to this day to get the portal invite. Wow, great. Kim Akins, I believe, like the PPP, but not at the same time, you can only pay yourself, but you probably should use the PPP formula. Sole proprietors, line 31. A lot of people are asking me, can you pay yourself the money under the SBA EIDL loan? I said it's very problematic. I would read it very carefully. I wouldn't do it. Gustavo Soto, I love your videos. Good news. 6-3, got approved for my EIDL loan. Signed and now waiting for the documents to hit my bank. I would love info on how to spend it. I'm an Uber driver. I don't know what working capital means. Welcome to the video community. I'll link it in the videos above. Terms and conditions talks about working capital. As the video says, the contract calls for working capital, but doesn't define what working capital is. There's another video I'll drop in the links above about another SBA loan, if you've been denied the EIDL loan, that talks about working capital as well. That doesn't define working capital either. So working capital is generally what you need to use to get your business running, whether it's equipment, your truck, if you're a contractor, your computers, working capital. But yes, it's not defined in the contract. Vladimirov. I love that name. Can you give me more information about people in the trucking business? I've been told that SBA could use the money to pay off a trailer. I've been waiting for the past year. What do you think about the payments on the trailer? Yeah, I mean, if you are in the trucking industry and and your trucking business got a loan, then your trucks are working capital. Everything from the working on the brakes to, fixing the hitch to, you're watching my sophistication about trucks, to fixing the flatbed and resurfacing the flatbed. I mean, what do trucks, yeah, all that and above. Gas, that is all working capital. The crazy Dane, should I assume that I got denied, got my grant 5-4, credit was pulled 524, I haven't heard anything or seen anything from SBA? No, I mean, you can call SBA. You shouldn't deny it. You shouldn't assume anything. Chevelle Star, sent in reconsideration, got the email confirmation, haven't got any response yet for docs. It's been 2 weeks. Any insight? So Chevelle and anyone else who's done an EIDL reconsideration, this is what happens when you submit it. You should get a note back saying, thank you, we got your reconsideration. If you don't get that back, send it again. Then within about 24 hours thereafter, they start asking for documents. If they don't call them up, they have a separate department dedicated just for reconsideration. Jonathan Guerrero, do you know how much funds EIDL has left? Like nothing. No, they have a lot of money. Because I saw the new amount that they already posted. They already have $50 billion worth of loans. Would the EIDL loan ever be open again? Asking for a friend. No, no, no. Everyone asks that every single day. It's not going to be open again. But let me preface that. EIDL loans, or that term EIDL loan, has been around for decades, years and years and years. It is not unique to COVID-19. The ones for COVID-19 are called EIDL loans as well, but they have EIDL loans for everything. But this one, no. I don't think it's coming back. Madeline Friends, I applied April 4th. I ran my credit May 15th. I got a portal invite June 1st. I just accepted June 2nd, wondering how long I need to wait till they approve me. About a week. All right, so here is the bombshell. Let me jump right in and interrupt my own video. You've been wondering, and I have been wondering too, and here is the fascinating details. It comes from Bo B, a viewer of this channel for many, many weeks, and he or she dropped this comment this morning. This morning, I was told by a Tier 2 rep that as of today, those that have reconsiderations in place will be receiving a link to their email to receive the advance. Did you hear me? Yes. Fascinating. And he's not the only one that says this in comments since the last 24 hours, that he has been told that people who have denied an EIDL loan and have filed for reconsideration are receiving a link to get an advance while their reconsideration is pending. LALATE cannot independently confirm this, but it has been announced by at least, I think it's 3 viewers in the last 24 hours. It's really fascinating. So let's recap. If you applied for an EIDL loan, got denied the EIDL loan, have not received a grant, and are sitting and are pissed as hell, which you should rightfully be so, there might be hope. Several viewers have indicated that SBA is now reporting that while your reconsideration is under review, you can ask for the grant which you never received and get that grant money. It is interesting. It really is interesting because the current script that SBA uses when you call them up is, we're giving you a grant for $1,000, $1,000 per employee, blah, 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 blah. Well, they don't appear to have that script when the loan is denied. And so if you received no grant, you received a no loan, or you received a loan offer and was denied, or you immediately got a denial offer without even a loan being presented to you, an offer being presented to you, you are stuck with nothing, and you filed an EIDL loan reconsideration, which you should, then shortly thereafter, apparently, you will get invited to receive an EIDL grant that you never received. It makes sense. It seems to follow their version of the CARES Act, Kimberly Butler's version of the CARES Act, and it could be reassuring to some of the viewers of this channel who only wanted a grant, didn't want a loan, but in the end got nothing. It's really one of the best news I've heard in a long time. Let's get back to some of the comments. JRW applied for EIDL loan April 4th, received the grant 29th. Loan officer just sent June 1st for $17,800. I'm not going to know if I can accept it. Debt is business. I'm the one that took over 70-point hit in my credit in one day. 3 days later, they increased it by 19 points. Max Bouchamps, unpaid salaries become liability. Hey, the company has to pay what's owed. That's, again, this debate about what's working capital. I'm not going down that road debating it. Dumb Trek Woo, do you ever get the under 25,000 contract? I have one that's 14 pages. Oh, okay. So when I reviewed the EIDL loan agreement, and I did a whole entire video of it with screen share, I'll drop in links above, the one I'm referring to a few days ago. That when I said that, I thought that I asked whether there was another contract. I have now been confirmed by many viewers that is the only contract. So, Dumb Chuck Woo, that is the only contract. And you're right, that is the general contract. Master 499, I got my credit pulled May 14th. I was approved for $3,300 3 days later. I haven't accepted. I have never received the $1,000 grant. Do I have an option? Yes. So this is what I do. I would watch my video above about negotiating the loan amount. I did that today. You can call SBA and say, hey, this loan amount is not enough. What the hell is this loan? And they don't go silent on you as much as they go silent on you asking for the remainder of the $10,000 grant. If you say, and they'll say to you, what type of loan do you want? And just so come up with a number. My answer to you is make sure you choose a number that you're happy with. Remember, $25,000 and $1 triggers collateral. So yes, I would call them up. I would also ask them where your grant money is. Anthem. Vladimir again. If you're given a link to a portal and you're given $100,000 as a loan, does that mean you will get $100,000 when you approve, or can you give less than you choose? No, I'm not positive how the portal works, but I think you have to actually in the portal say the amount you want to choose. If you're not clear in looking at the portal, call SBA, but you don't accept $100,000 because that means you have now a $100,000 loan. Anadel Canale, I can confirm that they are denying real estate brokers. This is in regards to our video yesterday talking about whether real estate brokers are denied EIDL loans. And Anandal, who's a regular viewer of this channel, says, I can confirm they are denying real estate brokers. My law firm of 25 years was approved for EIDL loan, but my real estate office of 15 years was denied. I'm waiting for results of reconsideration application. Fascinating. Cool song. I never said use what I wanted, whatever you want. I said what they check when you use. Okay, I can't go through this. Disappointing. It was not understood. Another viewer gave a thumbs up because you took the time to read and understand it. Okay, I don't take time to read people's comments and understand them. Thank you, Kusong. I really appreciate it. Mitch McConnell needs someone to work for him as well. Samuel Lombardo, here's a good question. If a loan for $1,000 is collateralized for 30 years and I have a net worth of $1 million, if they're collateralizing $1 million for a $10,000 loan, interesting to know. They're not collateralizing your $100,000 loan with your net worth. They're collateralizing with your business's working capital, unless the business is your name. So if the business is your name and you took a $100,000 loan, boy, they are going to collateralize it however they want to collateralize it. So be careful, Samuel. Gene Crom, Mitch is watching. We give him a thumbs down. Oh, my question. I sent my reconsideration to SBA May 27th, received response. They received it, but nothing after that. Do you think that is normal? By the way, you guys donated. Yes. So thank you, Jean. She also donated to this channel yesterday. Very, very, very kind. Really, really appreciate it. I would call SBA. Generally, the viewers of this channel have said that they got a response back from the SBA 24 hours after they got that. Thank you. We got your email note. And they started requesting documents. But I mean, those were people that weren't denial for low credit history. But even so, I would call SBA. They have a separate department dedicated just for reconsideration. I would speak to them. So there you go. A lot of fascinating stuff about EIDL loan today. And there's another big twist. I'm not going to spoil it right now, but there is another big twist about EIDL grant coming up at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tonight. It's for viewers who have wondered if they received some grant money but not the full $10,000. Is there hope that they're now getting it? Boy, that is a cliffhanger, isn't it? As always, stay in LA for more.